Vicky from Upper Room Ministries heading to a tennis tournament called the Chocolate Cup up in Vail. Kind of old ladies tennis where we just go to have fun. It's not a big deal. But here's what I want to share with you. Okay, yesterday I had to go to Tire World. I'll just call it Tire World. It wasn't a real, that's not the real name. And it's the third time I've been there because my tires were what I felt like shaking. Okay, so they did a test on it and then they said, no, everything's fine. I go, no, everything's really not fine. It's my third time being here. It's shaking. And so I need it to be fixed. Well, long story short, they did find it was shaking after taking a test drive on it. And I got a pair of brand new tires, $1,200 worth of tires. And all I had to pay was the warranty part. Okay, now next, our air conditioner broke. So last night we slept in a pool of sweat. Oh yeah, there's just no comfort. It was so hot. And really, we're just sweating. It was hard to fall asleep because we were sweating so much. Okay, then I got a migraine. It started at 9 a.m. And my doctor at one point had said, just come to my clinic whenever you have one and I'll give you a Toradol shot and you'll feel better. I said, just want to make sure that's okay. So I showed up. The doctor was in a meeting and that's completely fine. They didn't anticipate my arrival. But long story short, I waited 2 hours and for him to be finished with his meeting, for them to try to get clear. I said, if you have a sample of like Nurtec, it's something I take, I'd like to take it. No, you've gotten a sample before and we only give samples out once. Well, that's not true. I've gotten samples multiple times because we're trying to get my insurance to approve. That meant they called me in. The nurse spoke to me and said, look, if you want a Toradol shot, you can get it tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I won't have the migraine, I hope, and I'm supposed to wait all that time. So I ended up walking out without any relief, and I was there for 2 hours. Wow, and that's after the tire thing, that's after the air conditioning thing, and that's after, suffering through the migraine and waiting 2 hours. So then I go and I'm working to pack, and a silly old bird flew into my house, and we can't get her out. I called on St. Francis and everything, still can't get her out. But here's the point. I wanted to lay out a story where a lot of things seem like they're inconvenient. Well, I want to tell you, there's a gift in inconvenience. Well, what is it? I mean, after all, there's a lot of frustrating things going on, right? Well, what does the enemy want to do? That's right, steal your peace. So what do we need to do as Christians? That's right, maintain peacefulness. Is it easy? No, but that's why Jesus said, pick up your cross and come follow me. He didn't say, pick up your feather. He said, pick up your cross. So this day, here's your invitation. No matter what's going on inconveniently, think about the gift of inconvenience. What I ended up doing was what I heard Vitska, a visionary from Medjugorje, relay that Our Lady shared with her. She said, when you have a cross, thank Jesus for the cross. Is your first step thanking Jesus for the cross? That should be your first step, okay? Thanking him for the cross, but also claiming peace, claiming healing, and all that until that cross is lifted. What I'm trying to tell you is carry the cross well. Do not be disturbed. Do not have your peace leave you. Do not begin to take out your frustrations on your children. Take out your frustrations on your spouse. Oh yeah, say, I'm convicted. I know, because I've been there. So anyway, let me just remind you of how we believe and how we act. Remember Proverbs 18:21. What you speak with the tongue, you receive its fruit. So if I'm speaking peace in the midst of the storm, what a great witness is that for others in the world. That's natural, but also know heaven is watching you. Okay, so this is your gift today. Are you going to take the gift, open it, and stand on the rock, not be moved, maintain your peace? Here's the gift of inconvenience. I pray that that blesses you. This is your daily dose of spiritual oxygen from Vicky and Upper Room Ministries. Check me out on YouTube, Upper Room Ministries, Vicky Smith, or VS, I think is what it says. Or your daily dose of spiritual oxygen, Vicky Smith on YouTube. You can also check out my website, www.in1spirit.com. Everything's spelled out. All right, please leave a comment. Click subscribe, like, and then pray this forward to one person who God lays on your heart, who could benefit from the topic of and the testimony of the gift of inconvenience. God bless you, my friends. Until next time, you got this and God's got you, living faithfully one moment at a time. Take care.